Oh my gosh, friends. Oh my gosh, friends. I'm so happy to see you. Give me 1 second. I'm so happy to see you. My internet connection's being a little weird. I was going to open the door, but that doesn't make a world of difference. Welcome to the show that every week we do something marketing related. Let's talk marketing. We're here for you today. There's no song. There's not normally a song. It's not my thing. I know other people will do songs. I did that one just because. Hey guys, welcome to this week's show. This is Let's Talk Marketing. I'm Sean M. Smith, your host. This is the weekly show here on Facebook Live and YouTube, where we talk about marketing for film, movies, television, entertainment, all across the board. Let you know. So what I'm going to do, ask you guys to sit tight for 1 second while I make sure everything's working properly. Let some other people join in here on the fun because we have a good episode today. We're actually following up what we did last week. I got some really great feedback about our Jamboard presentation on our fictitious movie Locked. And what we're going to do is we're going to continue on from there to do more work for the piece. We're going to elaborate on some of the individual elements that were in there. I put together the whole thing. So we're going to look at the Jamboard again, and we're going to choose what pieces we want to continue to build on. So hopefully you guys are stoked for that. Let me just make sure I grab what I need, and I will be right back with you, just chilling like a villain, drinking all of the medicine. I'm just actually just making noises at this point. What we're going to do is we're going to continue on. Oh my goodness, that is my voice. That is my voice. I'm hearing myself, and that makes me sad. I'm going over to Twitter. Let's go over to Twitter, tweeting at those twatters. Let's Talk Marketing is live. Boom. And let's see if it works. Okay, I'm back. That was it. I had to put the one in, so that's where we are. I hope you guys are having a good week. If you have questions or comments on Facebook, do remember, as always, go to StreamYard.com/Facebook to give access for StreamYard to use your handsome or beautiful mug in the comment itself, so that when I go to put it on the screen, we'll have it. When it comes time for us to begin to re-examine the Jamboard, I'm going to give you guys view time access as well, so that you can see it alongside me. I brought index cards in case I need to scratch along. I recommend having a piece of paper there with you if you want to take notes as well. So that will be awesome. So hang on 1 sec. In case you didn't know, Bubbly, the seltzer, now has a caffeinated version. So essentially, it's like drinking a Coke, well, a Pepsi, because it's Pepsi product. It's like drinking a Pepsi for the caffeine. And actually, it's no calories because it's seltzer. It's incredible. It's incredible. So hair is huge. Mustache on point. If you guys can hear me fine, give me one so I know you're alive, and we can rock and roll. We'll get started here a little bit ahead of my 4-minute mark. I'm just going to chill and take my first note. Audience doesn't care about Bubbly. Yes, Armadillo Stampede. Zach. Good talk the other day. Zach's here. Ethan's here. There we go. I got both of you. Good stuff. Here's my YouTubers. Got my YouTube comments, which are the sync should be good on YouTube. It's never right on Facebook. It takes like 5 minutes to catch up. All right. So I'm going to put the comment back in. And everybody on Facebook that's there, remember, StreamYard.com/Facebook. Hit the button. That's all you got to do. It gives StreamYard permission to use your image on the comments so that I can do this. Fly your face in. You look cute and handsome, and you see what's going on. So you can do that. In the meantime, in between time, where am I trying to go? What was I trying to do? Oh, I know. It's not there anymore. It was in the comments last week. I know it was. Let me put it in the banners. Just give me 1 sec, guys. I'll create a banner, which is HTTPS /JB locked. And then we'll fly this in. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Jamboard, right? So someone take that for me. Take a look. Make sure that takes you to the Jamboard. When you guys grab that, take a look. That's last week's Jamboard. All right. So in the meantime, I'm going to fly into Let's Talk Marketing. We are at the 10th episode. This is crazy, by the way. The fact that I've made it to 10 episodes so far without any preemption says a lot about my ability to want to sit here and just chill with you guys and talk about some stuff that I've learned and hear back from you people about the cool stuff you're working on. It means a lot that you're always sharing with me. So thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, always drop them in there in these comments. Give me likes, give me hearts. Give me angry faces, whatever it is you want to do, drop something in there, because the more energy you give me, the better it is for the show. And I love you guys for it. So Let's Talk Marketing episode 10. Made it this far. I think it should be called We Made It This Far. 10 is a good year. It's like 5th grade. All right. So what I'm talking about, we're going to elaborate again. This is the information from last week. The name of the movie that we jamboarded, that we did the marketing campaign for, was Locked. I found this image off Canva, literally right there. That's all it was. This is all fake. To my knowledge, there's not a film named Locked. I didn't bother looking. Yo, Mazer, you're a diamond, sir. You are a diamond. This didn't exist. None of it. It wants to escape come October. And I gave you all the definitions. It's an admittedly fake 2021 indie horror film getting a pre-Halloween release to avoid that logjam. So it's going to be beginning of the month or in September. Haven't decided. They're being very wishy-washy. It's not me. It's them. The goal of the campaign is simple. They want to create awareness with unique stunts and a solid fundamental. So when we built the Jamboard last week, the first thing we tackled was stunts and influencers and built them together. We did simple. So maybe this week, that's where we go first. All right. Is that what everybody's feeling? Do you want to tackle that piece first? Give me a 1 if you do. If you don't feel like answering, that's where we're going to go anyway. But I'm just feeling, I'd like the energy. I want that energy coming to me because, taxing the brain. Get this bubbly with caffeine, but it may not be enough. Also, I've got like these dry mouth things that I'm trying, these TheraBreath, and it's orange mandarin mint, and it does not taste good with that thing. So, Mazer, you're the bomb. All right, man. Oops. There, we're back. All right. So we went with solid fundamentals. Next, the idea, it's a 400-year-old vampire. He's been captured for centuries in a lead tomb. Just some stupid new age thing that they designed. Changed a bit vampire lore up. But these people, archaeologists, scientists, they hear the tale from local while they're out on an excursion, and they took a detour that they'll never forget. I mean, that's a little crappy log line that I'd thrown together 2 weeks ago. Put it out there for the sake of having it. So we have it. It exists. Now, I said that I wanted to really ground the marketing. I wanted the characters to feel real. We're not making found footage, so this isn't going to be Blair Witch. It's not going to be Wrecked. It's not Wreck. It's not going to be VHS. It's not going to be those films with found footage, but we want to make characters that are so believable because we're going to build a mythology, not just about the vampire, but around those characters with what we're doing here. So here we are. We're seeing this is the original and still living Blair Witch website. And you see they've got spots for each of the 3 actors with their real names as though they were real, right? So we can make our actor and actresses or actor and actor, however we want to use it, but we can keep them like Montgomery College. It sounds real because Montgomery County. I don't know if it was a real thing at that point, but it sounds real. They left. They were film students and they disappeared. The missing poster, we talked about all this. All right. So, wow, that's crazy. StreamYard went ahead of the PDF. That was crazy. It scared the crap out of me. All right. So here's what we got. No, not words of the week. We're going to jam on. So let me take this down to me for 1 sec. Let's come over here. All right. So this is what we did last week. So again, you see minimal Sean. I'm going to go full screen for you so that you can look at these areas, and I'm going to use the laser pointer. So what I talked about now, we've got 9, right? It's 9 individual elements: digital PR, paid social media organically, the website, SEO for the website on off page, anything else beyond that. We've got video marketing, influencer marketing, viral stunts, and email. All right. So I said, first off, let's sit and we're going to talk about this here. Let's talk viral stunts and influencer. All right. Now, I'm going to ask you guys first. Last week, we had some pretty cool ideas about what we were going to do. So we actually built out the idea of Katie Fairbanks. She's up here. Katie Fairbanks is going to be a member of a team. She's going to probably be the youngest member of the team. And she's going to be really digging on social media. She'll be not just building a mythology for herself, but for the entire excursion before this, and so on. So that's where she's at. Well, here it is. She could be involved with any of these influencer characters. You could do sponsored scares or sponsored conversations, or she could do lunch with influencers. I'd say if Mazer is still there, I'd say Mazer is an influencer in the hip hop community, and we wanted to be like, listen, man, we want to do this thing with Katie, have her do a lunch with you. Would you go to lunch with her and let us play this up and be like, oh, my friend Katie, she's an influencer? I mean, that's kind of cheesy. I know it's cheesy. I'm ready. Hold on. I know it's cheesy, but the crappy ideas, you got to get them out of the way before the good ones come. All right. But let's say you're like, hey, we'll do lunch with her and we'll be like, hey, here's my girl Katie. She's getting ready to go on a big dig outside Nashville. And yeah, I like fromage too. I dig the fromage. I like the fromage course. But we'll do it. It's New Orleans. It's Nashville. It's New Orleans. Wrong N word. I was thinking of wrong city. Anyway, so the idea would be that we kind of do something a little bit different. All right, so we're going to put him there. Maybe we do, we talked about the vampire popping up in individual locations, crypt opening, people being in the crypt. We talked about catacombs. We talked about the coffin itself. What else have we talked about? Anybody else remember what we talked about last week that came out? Give me some feedback here. What do you guys think we should do with influencers? What do we have? I don't know why I keep taking sips of that. It tastes horrible with this mint. That's a terrible idea, but I'm doing it. Because we did sponsored scares. I'm gonna change over here. So sponsored scares. I mean, you could do something like, come on, give me the cursor. You could do set visits and tours. Meet the cast. I mean, those are kind of cheesy, extremely cheesy, but that works. I mean, those could also work for websites as well too. When you're dialing in some digital PR, you can always snake set visits and tours over to the influencer side. I don't know. I don't have that answer. I'm going to put this up on the screen. And if anyone else knows, let me know. Does Instagram still do event filters where you can have an event and people posting have something added? Snapchat used to do that, and you can pay for it. I got to be honest, I have no idea. I haven't done it in so long. It's probably been a good 4 years. Because I'm trying to think, it would have been when we were doing work with NAVD at South by Southwest. So that is 4 years this month. But I was going to say that would be an awesome idea. So how about this? How do we get around that? So Ethan, now that you've brought that up, how do we get around that? Let's say they don't have that ability. What do you do differently? Well, you have to find a workaround. Let's say that you can't now have a sponsored tag. Maybe something on Snapchat. Let's move further. Right now, I want TikTok. This is the audience I want. I want TikTok. What can we do to get TikTok? What can we do right now to get someone on TikTok and have this be considered a viral stunt? Not just have to do something in person. What can we do as an event? Because we have a New Orleans themed vampire haunt. We could do that in October. But we also could do something more. I mean, we got treasure hunt in various cities. You be the archaeologist where you're digging stuff up. We could also come up with more. You know, what do we got? I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. So here's what I think you do. Here's what I think we do. I say for TikTok, you go all in. TikTok actors having a scare reaction. Tell people posting the other side of the video what they were scaring at the script, what they are scaring the script with. Actually, here's what you do: have them create exclusive content on set for influencers during production. Give it out during post production. A snippet of like the vampire. Let's call him Lon Stott. Lon Stott. I'm clever. No, let's just call him Lestat or something. Let's call him Lestat, and and have him getting ready to attack a woman. Oh, I like this one, and you could do that, or what you just brought up here. Zach brought this up. This is a great idea. There was a found footage film that resurfaced called Megadeth's Missing, where the filmmaker went on TikTok and said, "Don't watch this at midnight" or something along those lines. That's cool. All right, so here's the deal. We now build. This is your viral stunt. Zach, you came with the viral stunt. Zach and Ethan brought the fire. Tick. I'm on the show. My son just tried to come in. Yeah, okay. All right, so TikTok. That's so funny. And I'm distracted. So distracted. Let me get back on track. So we got TikTok. We're going. Now I'm thrown off because of that. Hang on. Found footage to still watch us at midnight. Oh, footage for influencers. Exclusive for sites. Share. Teaser with big site. All right. All right, now we're actually going to take this. Yes, and that is the goal. We are going to take this. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you don't have to watch my big head. I take this here, which is set for. No, it's black. I don't want black. I want white. Where is the color? We'll also put a little circle around this. And we'll clear that background. No, what was it? There. So we now know also that goes with that handle as well. That's awesome. So that's where we're at so far. So right now we've built out all that stuff so far. So that's where we're at. This huge campaign. Maybe blocks so far. All right. So viral stunts, this greatness. Now I want to use influencers better. Right now we only have some stuff there. So what I want to do is the influencers are going to be the ones that are going to christen the haunt. So this haunt and treasure hunt are going to become the same thing, but we're going to use them here. So take this. Oh, that's weird. Haunt. So we're going to have a haunt/treasure hunt for influencers. What we'll do is we fly 4 down to NO for event. and if I'm done for the event, and test screening. How's that sound? I like that. I think it seems like a cool idea. It's just crazy to me. So here's something really crazy to me. And I don't know if Mazer's still on and he could kind of co-opt this thought here, but like, man, back in 2009, 2008, 2007, 2006, like this is the stuff we did with websites. Like when you found like in magazines, like you would take them to the site or take them to the event site and like you would give them this stuff. Now we're doing to influencers. Like people have so much power now. And that's like so crazy that like a filmmaker now is connecting with like a person that's big on TikTok or that's big on Instagram. And like it's just it's so cool to me to think kind of what we started and we being like myself and early influencers. And I'm not saying I'm like big on Twitter and huge. Like I'm early adopter on Twitter and never got big. I love Twitter though. But to think like how all of that Facebook to Twitter, Friendster to MySpace to Facebook to, with Twitter, and along the way, everything that's come up and Instagram when that finally came up and Musically to TikTok and, like what's happened there. It's brilliant. It's absolutely amazing to me. Just to think that like we're kind of in a space where anyone can succeed in these individual verticals just based on sheer will and production of content. Like I literally can just pull out my phone right now and I can watch. I'm going to take a photo. I'm going to take a photo of me online. And like this, I'll take a photo with my ring in it too. And after the show, I'm going to put that up online and I'll get likes on it. Like people will see it and they'll be like, "Oh, I love Sean's content." I'm like, how do you love my content? You don't even know me. You don't even know me. I'm the most transparent person in the world. So anyway, that's where we're at so far. Okay, I keep saying that's where we're at so far because that's where we're at so far. So we're gonna bring her back in. This is locked. All right, and Lestat is going to be the name of the vampire for the purposes of me remembering locked. I'll bring it back up. So right now we worked on influencer, we worked on viral stunts. You be the archaeologist. All right, so they're gonna go to it. We're gonna tackle this real quick. Okay, so the you be the archaeologist thing. We're gonna come on, boop de doop. Create event at set for dig site with vampire and what would that be called? What would vampire lore be? Like vampire and vampiric lore artifacts. Artifacts? Is that right? Artifact. One of those is right. Person to put together the key items. It's keys to crypt. Winner of haunted whatever, haunted quest gets $10,000. Make this white. All right, got a lot coming at you on this one. So, what do you guys think of that? You guys liking this so far? Where we're going? Give me some quick feedback. Let me know what you're thinking of where we're at. What do you think of this now that we're expanding on this stuff? Let me hear your thoughts. While you do that, I'm going to open up my writer pack, my writer's emergency pack from John August, writer of Big Fish. He also wrote the new Lion King, I think he rewrote. I'm interested in this Megan is missing thing. I'm going to write that down. Megan is missing. So my first foray to thank you, Zach. I appreciate it. My first foray into ARG type marketing started when we worked on Star Wars. I think it's 2009. It could be 2010 when we did the cable release on Spike TV. They'd never been on cable, basic cable type thing before. They'd only been on like paid cable and stuff like that in the past. So our goal was to get a really big release. And I was like, what would really do well is if we did something with some street artists and had them mess up the posters in the subway. So on top of all the regular releases and going to the websites and writing an email, which in a minute we're going to do, we're actually going to do some digital PR because I kind of want to show you guys a decent way to reach out to somebody. And I'm going to open up my email box and see if anyone's recently reached out to me. I'm going to put someone on blast while you can't see it. But yeah, I had a Darth Vader poster and it said, "Don't call him Manny." And just don't call him Annie. And it was wide. I had it in my house too. But I had them go and tag it up with turn it into C3PO. And then I took a photo of it from across the platform and put it on Reddit. And it went to the front page of Reddit. And it was like instant publicity. Everyone was picking up the tab that, hey, look, it's on, Spike TV. It's coming out. So the record, they're like these incredible record ratings for the slot when Star Wars was on. And, it wasn't a surprise that Star Wars did great because it's Star Wars. But, and I already said thank you for this right here. I already said thank you. So I just want to say thank you again and acknowledge publicly. Like I said, I appreciate it. It keeps me going. I want to kind of be like, listen, let's just do some rad stuff. So you have to hit your fundamentals. Your fundamentals are here too. As you notice, I'm hitting the cool stuff, but you have to hit your fundamentals. So I'm going to go into my email and I'm going to see if there's anything in here right now today. I deleted about 900 emails. So that was yesterday and today. Ethan, I don't know why you're having problems getting in, man. There, Ethan, I just added you so you can view if you want to watch it big on your screen. All right. All right. I'm going to move this one over. All right. So here's my email inbox. All right. We'll go to that in a minute. Oh. So anyway, here's what we'll do. So we've done this part, and we need to talk about digital PR. We need to talk about this gal, right? I talked about the slingshot. It's important that you guys know how to do it, or someone that can do it. I'd like to raise my hand and say I do it because it's fine. So, all right. Good. Okay, good. I'm glad you can see it. That's important. Listen, I want you guys to have access. Like, if you want to see this thing, you want access. Like, you're putting in the time with me. You're listening to me talk, and you're here with this. It's like we're in class. Class is in session. I'm the teaching assistant. I don't know who the professor is, but he's McGonagall. Oh man. Anyway, all right. So we're gonna tackle digital PR. So here's an example of a professional. This is first off, you can see this right now, right? I can bring this up. See this? This email to Radio Exile. That site has been defunct since 2011, and I'm still receiving emails for it. So anyone who says that they don't just use a list and blast, this is it. I deleted at least 50 emails today to Radio Exile, Broken Dial, which Broken Dial actually was the original name of Radio Exile, and I ended that while I was at TVT Records. So we're talking 2007, 2008, how long ago that email is used from. So saying that's some real crappiness if you're doing that. But yeah, so look, check it out. Ronnie McDowell and older women celebrate 40 years together. First thing that's important, lead with a good image. This is a good image. It's Ronnie McDowell. It's the sleeve. It's a jacket of the actual album itself. It's the actual sleeve with the record in it. Same size, looks good. One thing we've talked about in the past is being uniform, looking clean. All right, everything making sense together. We're talking about you as a brand. I'm assuming that Mazer's laughing because I brought up TVT. Big things popping. TVT can't stop him. If you get that reference, you're into hip hop. And you can see right here. So you get the headline. It's a sell. You match your subject line. So it kind of looks like a press release. The reason it says view this email in your browser is it came through MailChimp. If you can see that, I just pulled the. Oh, you can't see it. It's on my end. When you grab this, view this email in your browser, it pulls off where the URL. You can see mailch.mp, so you can see where it actually lives on the web. It's MailChimp URL. So that's where it is. So they use MailChimp. Hashtag older women remake by the Sheltons trending on TikTok with nearly 130 million views. So older women. Ronnie McDowell is celebrating the 40th anniversary of his hit single "Older Women," which reached number 1 in 1981. Right, so 40 years later, "Older Women" has gone viral, reaching nearly 130 million views and counting through a cover of the Sheltons. I don't know who the Sheltons are. Does anyone know who the Sheltons are? Is this a thing that makes sense? I mean, obviously, I'm not good on TikTok. I go on like when my wife is on, and I like lean over her shoulder and I'll watch funny stuff, usually about dogs. When they're like, "That's just my baby dog butt," or whatever. That's the one I like, the one about dogs. Usually dogs are what do it for me. But I was very reluctant about recording older women because I thought it would be detrimental to a woman. But boy, was I ever wrong. Made 40s women over 40s feel good about themselves and lifted them up. I never knew 40 years later I'd be singing a song over 15,000 times. But you know what? Every time I sing it, it's still fresh as the first time I sang it. I'll tell you something. I've never heard this song, and if it wouldn't get us banned off Facebook, I would play it right now for you. But I can't because any music like that will get us kicked, and then we'll end up in trouble. So here you go. And then in the about section. So this is like a mock press release. It's a little bit about they're trying to capitalize on the fact that TikTok has a little thing with the Sheltons. Who are the Sheltons are? Who the hell are the Sheltons? The Sheltons. I'm just looking. Oh, really? Wait, is it these guys? What? No. All right. Well, I can't play it. I'll save it for later. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right. Anyway, that's it for there. Look through it again real quick. Oh, here we are. Oh no, that's not one. Never mind. All right, so that's where we're at. I just got to think about guitars. Guitars aren't going to help you. Like it's not the right thing. It's regular e-blast. So that's what you're looking at. They're vampires. Homo sapiens homovorous are an extinct anthropomorphic subspecies of Homo sapiens. Since their extinction, they've been embedded in the mythology and folklore of various cultures. Their taxonomic name, Homo sapiens homovorous, is Latin for human-eating wise man. Do you know something? I didn't know that, and I'm not sure I'm comfortable anymore. Knowing this, how can we find an audience that's interested in the history of vampires? Ah, I've got one. Horror Pack. Any of those monthly subscription services we could work with to slowly put in archaeologist facts, slip in an unknown DVD in each month's pack for a limited amount of people to start an unknown quest, or find a subscription box service like Hunt a Killer, which does one for horror. See if you can find one like that. I think that would be cool. What do you think? Do you think that would work? Let's do something different. We're just spitballing stuff here. I'm going to take folklore. because when I did, okay, so I started telling you before, when I did the one campaign for the movie Playback, what we were trying to do was establish folklore of vampires. And we will put it there, and we will make it smaller. We will shrink it. Okay. Makes sense. I get it. Man, you got to do what you got to do, right? Just get in there and do every single thing you can do to get this going. I mean, right now, this is a very robust campaign. This isn't tiny. This is 2 weeks worth of work. This is going to be better part of almost 1.5 hours worth of storyboarding or jamboarding. And the easy stuff, not the easy stuff, the fun stuff is what we put up. So, anyone trying to get in yet? I just want to make sure no one's trying to get in. All right. So we do folklore of vampires. We have viral stunts or AR style hunt. I mean, this would be awesome. We could do AR style treasure hunt in various cities we can do this without anything or without any support. We could literally just do like scary AR stuff around that haunt and then have like real people integrated at the end. Like we could build like a we could build that haunted house type environment through those catacombs, like through these right here, like something like this. Like, can you imagine like going through this environment and you're just looking at something scary and like you're like, oh my god, look at there's like a gargoyle up here, but then like it moves, like because they've got to the point where now they're pretty seamless. You could look at them and at night it would be like, oh my god, it looks real, and then it moves or does something very very small or drops down behind you, and like who knows if you're in a VR headset, which that's really dangerous. If you're in a you're using your phone or something for map or directions, you could make this really cool. You can make this really, really cool. All right, let's get back over to what we're doing. So, wow, we are crushing it right now. All right, I'm telling you right now, if someone was like, man, I want a wealth of ideas. Here's some free ones. I'll send you an invoice. I'll send you the invoice. Any of these ideas pop up and I hear about them. Okay. Oh, Zach, down here. We already had. I wanted this one. I wanted the laser pointer. We had the vampiric lore down here for SEO. So SEO, we were going to optimize to vampiric lore, and then the website itself, we were going to use the domain name and a landing page. And the landing page could be updated by Katie, was what we were going to do. And we were going to create a hub for the digital campaign as a whole, but the landing page could be a thing about the film and vampiric lore. Or, maybe Katie could stumble in and she's like, oh my God, I learned about this guy that used to live here. His name was, Vlad Tepes. And he turns out that he was a real bastard and he used to like supposedly drink the blood of the people around him. Who knows? So who knows what we do? The world is our oyster. This is our campaign, and we're not losing any money on it because the movie's not real. So, so we did that for website. All right, so let's do social. Someone raise your hand and give me an idea for social. I want to hear something for social, and I don't want Sean to be the one bringing it up because I'm social guy. What we've done so far is cool for influencer social, but what do we do for social? Right now, I've got some real small font on there. I'm gonna make that bigger for you, so you see social. But I want some ideas. I'm gonna sit here and sing a song until you give me ideas. The song's gonna be bad. I'm gonna sing a song that's not copyrighted, so I can't be removed from Facebook. A-da-ba-da-doo. Skibbity bee. Everybody's giving an idea to me. If we got ideas, give them to me because I'm telling you, I don't want to do them all. because I do them all of the time for my clients, and then I get tired of ideas. Makes my brain hurt. Makes my brain hurt. Really? You better be typing. Professor Smith is here, and he's like, I built this thing. Wait, hold on. It's over there. Wait, it's over there. I built this thing here. I built this car, and if you want to ride in it, you better give me some ideas. I got it. Mazer. Good idea. Here's what we do. Here's how we execute this idea. So his idea of the vampire monologues works on social. I'm going to take that down. We're going to, right now, we already said we're going to create Katie avatar across the web, and we'll market the film with the element of fourth wall intact. We're going to tweet heavily, Instagram daily, Facebook twice a week. Official handles we'll just use for film updates. What we'll do is we'll have Katie. Now, what we'll actually say what she's doing. No, that's wrong. This is the right one. Katie finds diary. I'll put diary for lack of a better term. And it leads on deeper tour of New Orleans. Finds back alley vampire worship cults and more is target of what is it going to be the target of cult and forced to watch as he's resurrected. There's a lot there. All right. So how are we going to handle this? I just gave you plot. I don't know. That plot sucks. We'll take it. Okay. So what do we do? Well, twice a day, twice a week on Facebook. She'll do updates from the dig site or journal entries. Site or journal. Tweet heavily. Food or vacation pics. Instagram daily. Location or food. Elaborate. Zach, I want you to elaborate on what you mean by meme marketing, because I want your spin on what you want to be done, because I think using memes in marketing and what you're saying are two different things, but I want to be sure. Wait, the video me? My video? This video is about an unlikable individual, but the lessons learned from it were pretty valuable as far as ideas for meme marketing go. Are you talking about me? I'm unlikable? Man, I'm wearing a Beast Boy t-shirt. How am I unlikable? I know you linked something. Fix that mustache. Man, all right, so I knew what you meant. I know what you're doing. Hear it all too clear. Only taste of saline when you kiss away your tears. No, dude, I listen. I'm a ginger. I got really thin, thick skin. Come on, man. And I grew up in a trailer park. So, well, at the beginning, not the whole time, but the very beginning, early formative years. So I can handle a little bit of jiving. I can take it. I'm good. Don't be. We're good. We're good. We talked the other day. We're good. You're good. Once you're in, you're in. Just don't be a weirdo. All right. So let's make an email. Let's make an email together. I'm gonna take this off the screen real quick so I can just start to populate something. I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves while I create a new email. Locked. All right. I'm gonna bring you back over so you can watch what I'm writing. So I'm writing an email, be like, to whoever. My subject line: locked. A new film from the director of Haunt, out Saturday. Okay. Just giving some immediacy piece. I could have done anyway. I could have put the number. I chose to do Saturday. Hey, Chris, listen, I won't mince words. This isn't your normal horror film. This isn't your normal vampire film either. Unleashing with his blood-fueled ways for his bloodlust led to his entombment. Leaded mausoleum. All right, Liam. A lot of pressure right now. Got people watching. Here's what. It's all right. So I'm gonna pull this all the way up so you guys can read it. I'm gonna read it. Locked. A new film from the director of Haunt, out Saturday. Hey, Chris. Listen, I won't mince words. This film is not your normal horror film. This isn't your normal vampire film either. Locked is about a crew of archaeologists that unwittingly open a portal, unleashing. Wait, where am I? Unleashing the beast that is Lestat. He's the bastard that terrorized New Orleans for centuries with his fueled blood. I meant to say blood fueled. That's blood fueled ways before his lusts led to the entombment in a leaded mausoleum. A little alliteration. I dig what you're doing on the site. I Cracked is a big one for the people here at Anjan, and I wanted to reach out to you first with the chance to dive into the mythology. Lestat's diary is available to review at this location. XXXXXXX. But rest assured, it recounts many nefarious deeds and times. The quest it sets you on will lead to a $10,000 prize. Think what you have what it takes. Best SMS. That's it. What did I do? It's good email marketing, by the way. I just did a really nice email. First, nice greeting. A little immediacy piece here. I got him in the subject line with immediacy. The A part of the actual email itself is really solid. There's no the conversational piece. Hey, listen, you may have heard about it already, but it's not what you think it is alone. Let me give you some more backstory. Let me give you some more shit on this. This is what this is about. You know, boom. Here's the backstory about what you've heard, but here's who he is. Here's what he does. Here's why you care. Listen, I love your site, and I want to give you the first shot to dive into this. Here's what it is. Oh, and by the way, look, I'll bold this. I'll italicize it so that when this person, because you're looking at a lot of, here's what you're doing. You're looking at a lot of scrub. Like I might even, let's go to get emoji. Go to vampire. Let's copy it. Right there. There, break it up. Look at that. Right off the bat. Did something different. Do something different. Make people give a shit. Gotta make them care. I mean, even if you want to put it up here. Do them where you want to do them. Do them where you want to do them. Don't overdo it. But just like do something different. Does this make sense to you guys? Give me a 1 if this makes sense. This is just what I want to hear. I want to hear that it makes sense. Because I know there's a whole bunch of you right now just chilling, and I want you to be getting something here. So I want to hear that this makes sense. Because it means a lot to me that I'm able to like pay it forward. I can't pay it back. I can't give it to the people that got me here. I already tried. Just let me buy them lunch. That's about all I got. But you got to break up this text. Also, I got to break that up. That's 1. Good. My YouTubers are in on it. I don't know who's watching on Facebook. It's probably my mom. I'd look right now. I'll be. All right, so here we go. Oh, I put the thing in the wrong spot. I didn't. This is really good. This is really good. I mean, I said last week it was really good. Now it's really good. All right. And I'll just talk real quick about the slingshot again. Thank you. It's very nice. I think that these last 2 episodes have been the best and my favorite episodes so far. 9 and 10. It's if you have to start anywhere, I would say 9 and 10. Having the camera, lighting, there's birds outside, it's beautiful. The new microphone set up for the podcast and the audio sounds good. Everything's good. I think I love it. Life is good, man. Life is good. I can't complain. Good. I'm glad you're getting stuff out of it. All right. So we did viral stunts. We did influencer. We don't really need to talk about video. I want to just go with trailers on that one. I want to use snippets and stuff on social. I don't really want to touch it too much today. I think we can talk about video marketing next week. I think we'll go back to this well. And you know what? I don't want to talk about the Slingshot one. I don't want to talk about Slingshot today. I want to give it a whole episode. Is that all right with you guys? I think next week we'll do the Slingshot. I'm going to Slingshot and video. And we'll give them a whole episode. We'll give them a whole episode next week. Give me a high five. Just give me a, yes, we're going to do that. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring it back over to me real quick because we still have to end the show in our normal way, which means I have to do, color change, big color change, words of the week, coming straight out of Wordplay. Words of the Week is a segment of the show provided to you by my 7-year-old son, who goes into randomwordgenerator.com to provide himself with 3 words where he sticks them into the actual deck itself. I don't see the words until now, which is tremendously unfair, but the goal of the segment is for me to try and give refined definitions of the words that I can tie to either marketing, my career, or my life. I usually keep it away from my life. I usually keep it to the first 2 because I think that's more appropriate for the course of the show. But let us see what we can do. All right, here we go. I actually think he's insulting me. I think he's mad that I wasn't doing this earlier. Okay. Listen, the best way to get anybody to pay attention to your project is to do one thing first. It's to listen. You can't expect people to just gravitate to your stuff because you love it. You have to know what people will like and then put some element of that out or an entire element of that. If I know that I like vampire movies and I'm like, well, shit, vampires that are sparkly are doing well, either I take the sparkly vampire route or I just take the vampire route because I know that vampires are popular at that point. What I don't do is take rotting vampires that are falling apart with teeth falling out and try and sell that to the sparkly vampire audience. You got to listen to your audience. I listened to you guys. You told me you wanted more stuff. You wanted me to show you things and teach you things and not just talk you things. That's what I'm doing now. That's what's changed. I can show you what I do. I can show you what I've done and talk, teach a little bit. And that's what we're going to do going forward. That's what's changed about Let's Talk Marketing. It's different. I'm going to get stuff from you. You're going to get stuff from me. We're going to interact. We're going to be engaging. We're going to have fun. And that's all that matters. So that's listen. I think he just liked that this word existed because there's no way in hell my son knows what this means. I don't know what to say. In film, people are only successful if the economics work out in a positive manner. But if the economy of the work that you put in marketing works out in the positive as well, in that the hours you're compensated for that you've worked pay off greater than the amount that you actually required them to be paid for, you win. So if I get paid, let's say $160 an hour, and let's say I have to pay someone to do that work $20 an hour, and the number of hours that he put in is always less, I work out. I make money. It's a nice place to be. I'm a company of like 4, so this is just what I do. I just like to be the guy on the face out there with the cute mustache. I don't know if it's cute to everybody. It's cute to me. But you just got to do what you can to get through. Goodbye. There's to it. So economics have to work out. I hope that worked. Hope that worked. Yes. All right. So here's the best. I have an essential element to my marketing campaigns. It is a very essential marketing campaign element, and it is my meetings with clients before we begin marketing. I call it my naked analysis. It is also my bare analysis, because you need to know where this client stands or what they're coming through or from. And to be honest, without stripping everything down and staring at what it really is a bare minimum. What do you have? What are you? Who are you trying to be? If you don't do that, you don't know where you can go from there. Consider just a big piece of clay, big lumpy piece of clay, shaving it down. But until you look at that shapy, gross piece of clay, you can't move forward. You can't make a vase. You can't make a bowl or a jar. You don't know what the hell you have. So I think that works. I think bare is the weakest of the three. 1, 2, or 3. Which was your favorite? 1, 2, or 3, guys. Tell me which is your favorite. 1, 2, or 3. And you know what? I got a great quote. What separates good content from great content is a willingness to take risks and push the envelope. And that's what I'm trying to do every week with you guys. I'm trying to do a little bit more, a little bit different, a little bit more exciting, trying to just crush it. Because I just want you guys to know, like, hey, man, this is what we do. This is who we are. This is where we jive. And, that's what we got. But yeah, HubSpot. Oh, I'm ironically wearing a sweatshirt. That's funny. Oh, man, I'm hoarse. Ethan liked 3, Zach liked 1. So Zach was a fan of listen to your audience. Ethan liked bear. It's good. I like it. Well, that's it. That's the show. God, guys, as always, it was so much fun. I love doing this every week. It is so much fun. Even when I get the little tummy rumbles about 30 minutes before, my stomach's like, hey, Sean, you're going to go do a show. And I'm like, yes, I am. I'm going to go do a show. If you're on Facebook, give me a like right now. Mash the like button. Hit it. Help me out so I can get this thing out further. If you're on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Send up for notifications so that once I start doing my weekly videos again, you can get them. But Facebook, Sean Michael Smith. Twitter, Sean M. Smith. Instagram, S222. Twitch, S222. YouTube, Sean Smith 22. Haha, that was coincidental. I didn't mean to do that one. My podcast with my 7-year-old son is the coolest thing in the world that I'm doing right now. I love the kid with all my heart, and I love being able to sit down and talk with him about so many cool things. New episode dropped today. You can check it out at potatosaladmarmalade.com or go to anchor.fm/potatosaladmarmalade. Most important thing, I want to chat. You guys have questions, concerns, you want to talk business, you want to talk if there's room to work and grow together, take this link down. It's go.onesub.com/Sean M. Smith. Grab it, schedule some times, 45-minute call. We'll just sit and talk. Zach's done it now. I've had Josh Smith did it as well. We'll just take the time. Maybe for you. Maybe I can put you in a more positive direction. Maybe I can give you the kick in the butt that you're missing. You never know. But you guess what? Until you try, you have no friggin' idea. But maybe talking to a professional is going to be helpful. So you never know until you try. But on that note, it has been a real week. Last week was a real week as well. But I'd like to say thank you guys, as always, for coming to the show. I hope you had fun this week. I would like to say I will see you next week. Be on the lookout for new content on YouTube this week. I'm shooting videos all week. But until then, let's talk soon, people. Hope you schedule your time. Let's have a 45-minute chat. Peace out, people.